It's time for SideScrollers from ScrewAttack with your hosts, Stuttering Craig.
Die.
Chad.
I'm not having any fun. The plot's gone all to hell, and any second now, the outro's probably gonna come in and cut us off from whatever we're.
And Professional Jared.
I hope your pretty little hands aren't tired, because you're gonna make me a coat hanger.
And now, broadcasting from the World ScrewAttack headquarters in Dallas, Texas, it's the SideScrollers.
Welcome back to SideScrollers on ScrewAttack.com. What's going on, angry internet? Hi, I'm Stuttering Craig.
I'm Chad.
And I'm Jared.
Hey everybody, hope everybody's gotten over the top 10 Space Marines thing. If you haven't, you can go watch it over on Game Trailers, which are the latest top 10. People like to gripe about everything. So, what's up? Hope you're having a good day. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for starting us off so negative.
No, I'm just pointing things out.
Negative with a positive spin.
That's right.
People are angry about the top 10 Space Marines, and you can read the comments for extra enjoyment.
Exactly. And here's the positivity. I don't give a shit. There you go. All right, it's our list, not yours. All right. So, yes, a big week this week. As man, we have so much stuff going on. As always, so much content on the site, original fun stuff. We had a review of Rage go up. Brian hit that up, and if you're a fan of the game, you need to go check out and see what Brian has to say about it. See if you agree. Also, we talked about the top 10 Space Marines that went up on Game Trailers, as well as over on Game Trailers. It is Screwtober over on GT.
What?
Whereas this month, every day, Monday through Friday, we're going to be releasing a brand new piece of ScrewAttack content, whether it's a VGV or top 10. So you can find that over on Game Trailers as well. So yes, a big week. Also, next week on the 20th, we'll be releasing the latest Game Overthinker, all you YouTube viewers. If you are an Advantage member, you will be able to check it out on the 13th, a week advanced. Yeah, so anyways, that's exciting. So good stuff for all the Advantage members. All right, so yes, a busy week. I figure let's just jump right into it. It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody else's favorite segment. It's time for
Hard news.
All the day's news from this past week. It's time for Hard News.
Last week was
Hey, before we get going, I didn't want to bring up something actually pretty important. Lauren is not in the office this week, and I just wanted to throw it out there because she said it'd be good to get y'all's thoughts and prayers. Her dad had some an emergency, and just keep her dad in your thoughts and prayers over the next week. If you don't see her on camera or see her at the office or see her writing, that's why. So a little family emergency, just keep her dad and her family in her prayers. So that's all. She wanted me to mention that.
And off of that, we'll make jokes about news. Starting with, like I said, I was going to say, there wasn't a whole lot of really good news last week, so I got what I could.
Okay.
We'll start with, now,
There's all kinds of just on a downbeat
right?
today.
I know. Online passes.
Yes.
You guys know about these, right?
Yeah, they're
What?
becoming really, really popular.
Yeah. If you don't know what an online pass is, it's basically a new thing that almost every company is doing. Basically, if you get a game that has online multiplayer, inside the brand new game case is going to be a code that you have to redeem online, and this will allow you to play online multiplayer. If you do not have this code, because you got it from a friend, you rented it, or bought it used, you then have to pay an additional $10 just to play the online multiplayer. Now this has become kind of a huge fad this year. A lot of companies started doing it. THQ was one of the first, then EA started doing it. Well, recently, Sony has said, we are going to do this with every
Everything.
single future Sony-made PlayStation 3 title.
Yeah. You know what? It sucks, but I don't see why they shouldn't do it.
What?
I don't see why they shouldn't do it. I think they should do it.
Okay, go on.
Okay. Well, it's their game. Look, I understand. I get it. I understand that you lose something when you say, I'm gonna let you borrow a game, right? And you can go on and play all you want and do whatever you want. And
Right.
I understand that. There's a big loss in that. Over the last 10, 15 years, since the internet has come into play online, there's been a big loss in just actually getting together with your friends and maybe doing the trade of game or whatever it may be. But I think the one thing that a lot of people are forgetting with this is there's a giant bear in the corner of the room called GameStop. And GameStop is just reaping all the benefits of the trade-in games, and the companies that are making these games for you are not reaping any of those rewards. And all this billions of dollars are going to GameStop that could be going to the companies that make these games. And yes, it sucks. I get it. It totally sucks, but I don't see why they shouldn't do it.
Well, they're still making their profit off of, I mean, GameStop, yeah, is making all this money off of used sales, but GameStop's also giving them billions of dollars buying their games, you know, and selling them new in the first place. I don't know, just coming from the perspective of somebody who's worked at a game store, like, I don't know, that sucks. Like,
Well, it does, yeah.
It makes sense, but it sucks. It sucks.
Look, it sucks because I like to buy used games.
Yeah.
I mean, I think everybody likes to. Used games are the exact same as new games, but you know, without you get everything that you would get minus $5 or minus $10, and who doesn't like an extra $5 or $10? You know. But now you have to pay that extra $5. You might as well just buy it new.
Brian, did you have something to say? Because you rose your hand.
Wouldn't you be saving money regardless, even if you bought a game at a used price plus an additional $10 or whatever for an online pass?
Not necessarily, because at GameStop,
It's usually like $5.
yeah, it's only like $5 less. Yeah.
Well, it depends when you buy the game.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Well, if you're gonna buy a game that's $20 and that was started off at 60, and then you pay an extra $5, yeah, of course. But then you sacrificed an extra 6 months of not playing it or a year of not playing it, and then you go online and you just get mopped up. Or if people are even still playing it online, 6 months or a year later, you miss that opportunity.
Yeah, it's
so.
weird. Like, is it gonna be $10 for all time?
No.
Well, I'm sure it'll slowly inflate, much like everything else.
Well, you got to remember, 5-6 years ago when DLC kind of broke in, people were thinking the exact same thing. They're like, "Oh, this is just a fad." It's not a fad. This is something that is going to be here to stay. And Sony is not going to be the last company to say, "Hey, we're going to do this with every single game." You know who's going to be next? Everybody. And this is just going to be one. You can bitch complain about it all you want, and yes, it sucks, but it's going to happen, and you just have to deal with it.
Yeah, I know Ultimate MVC isn't gonna have it though. There was a tweet that got
online
put up
pass,
by
yeah.
Seth. Yeah, like because apparently a bunch of rumors got started, and I think it came from the Sony thing when Sony said that all Sony-made titles will have
First
this.
party, yeah.
People are like, everything on Sony is gonna have these. So then they thought UMVC, but no, they said on Twitter that it won't happen. So
Yeah, people are confusing this that it means like every PlayStation 3 game is going to have the online pass.
Yeah.
It's every Sony-made PlayStation 3 games, all their first-party games like Uncharted, the God of War series, Killzone, Little Big Planet, like games like those will have the online pass.
I mean, the thing you got to remember is that you're looking at, let's say, 1 million people buy Gears of War, right? And 200,000 of those people then go trade it in, right? So GameStop gets this game, then they resell it for whatever. So there's 200,000 used copies out there. And let's say I don't think Gears has the online pass, but I'm just saying, just a big name title, puts it out there. That's $5 at $200,000. That's another $1 million of revenue that these companies could be generating from these online passes. I mean, yeah, it sucks, but from a strictly business perspective, it makes sense. From a gamer's perspective, it sucks.
Yeah.
But we can bitch complain about what you want, but you know what's not going to happen? You know what's not going to change? Them not doing it.
Yeah.
They're going to do it.
Yep. Because we would have to stop buying the games for it to actually get changed.
And you know who's not going to stop buying the games?
No.
Yes, the gamers, exactly. So, Jared, what are your thoughts on it? You've been kind of
I think it's a little short-sighted.
in terms
Honestly,
of
like trying to get $10 off of used games because, I mean, coming from my own personal experience and like a bunch of other stories from online, and Jim Sterling had a really great rant about the used game industry. And all these new game companies are trying to attack the used games and try to get a piece of that pie because GameStop is making so much that they are so concerned about the short-term benefits of getting a little bit of money off their used sales. They are not looking at the long-term benefits that people get from trading in their used games towards whatever else, whether it's a trade-in bonus towards whatever new game coming out. You buy a used game for cheap, you really like it, then you're going to want the new one. That's what happened with me with Dead Space 1. I bought that game used because it was kind of under the radar. I wasn't too sure about it. I played it, absolutely loved it, and then I got the collector's edition of Dead Space 2 because I liked it that much. And there's tons of similar stories and things like that. So they're so concerned about getting the short-term quick money, then we're really worrying about down the road where people are slowly trading their games in to
Becoming
put towards
fans of
the
the
new
franchise,
games,
yeah.
becoming fans or things like that.
But would you still bought it? Let's say you had spent an extra $5 on an online pass for Dead Space 1, right? You still like Dead Space 1. You still like the single player of it, right? So you probably still would have gone out and bought Dead Space 2 anyways. So on top of having the game and buying the collector's edition for Dead Space 2, you would have paid an extra $5 to pay the online, and you would have got the online included in the price of Dead Space 2, right?
I wouldn't play online.
Well,
Not for Dead Space.
I'm just saying, just insert game here, it doesn't have to necessarily be Dead Space, it can just be game in general. I mean, I understand what you're saying, absolutely, but
I'm wondering if they're gonna have like a little symbol on game cartridges and stuff now. or
Yes,
on the
they-
boxes.
They should.
They absolutely
They really
should.
because I know a lot of people are probably going to be surprised by that. You know, they pick it up and they can't go unless like you need a code. And they're like, what code?
See, and I think that's where I guess like is the ESRB, that's the governing board
Just for ratings.
and such. So you know,
It would be up to the company themselves to put something
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah.
Kind of like Nintendo saying the Wii Motion Plus can be used on this or whatever.
Yeah.
It's kind of up to them.
see, I think that shouldn't be up to them. I think it should be put in place, and like there's no governing board to say you need to have this on your games. You know,
Right.
so anyways, it's a topic that people you know, a lot of people are gonna go rah, Craig, you suck, you know, because you think this way. But I'm just being totally blunt and honest about the situation, and yeah, it sucks, but
Well, look at it this way. Say you rent a game for all intents and purposes of Call of Duty, and you've never seen
Sure.
or played Call of Duty. And the multiplayer is a big selling point of Call of Duty, but because you rented it, you cannot play it unless you pay an additional $10 on top of your rental fee. Now, most people are going to be like, forget that,
Yeah.
I just have this game rented. But if it was there included without having to use the online pass, and you played Call of Duty and realized how great the multiplayer was, you're going to
probably
want
buy
to
it.
go out and buy that game.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. No, I hear you from a gamer's perspective, but I think that speaking just from like a Call of Duty perspective, I think that the value that was in like Black Ops, I think Black Ops was a phenomenal value. I think people would buy multiplayer by itself. I think people would buy zombies by itself, and I think some people would buy the single player all by itself.
The single player sucked.
What?
There, I said it.
I'm just
liked it.
I'm just saying. I think that was 3 full games in one for a $60 price tag. I think the value on that was really good. So.
I'll say the bonus games.
Yeah, well, that's that's the zombie fun stuff. But yeah, I don't know. That's just my personal take on it, and I understand there's other games that don't fit that description. And if I had got it off Netflix or something and played it for the first time, I would be like, well, what the fuck? I can't play this, and I would be mad that I had to pay an extra $5 or $10. But I would definitely hold on to that game longer than 3 or 4 days. I would hold on to it for probably a month while I got the full gist out of the $10 I spent on the.
If you bought it, I wouldn't do it. I can tell you right away that if I rented a game from my service I'm already paying for, like GameFly or something like that, and it came in and I couldn't play multiplayer.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. There's no way. I mean, and what's going to happen is there's going to be so many consumers who go after the rental companies and the second, and GameStop and stuff like that. It's going to hurt them. So.
We've been on this topic for a while.
Yeah,
so we'll move off of
and it can go around forever,
Yeah.
So anyway, let's move on to some smaller bits. Remember the Halo movie?
Yeah.
Barely. Well, apparently it might still be happening, according to a French press release.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I know you heard the rumors about how it kind of got turned into Section 8 or whatever.
Yeah, Section 9.
Section what?
District 9.
District 9.
District 9, there it
Dang
is,
it.
whatever.
Section 8 was a video game.
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah. No, it kind of got turned into District 9.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is, if you noticed in there, they've got like battle rifles
Yeah.
that are painted different colors and stuff. So I thought it was dead when that happened.
Yeah, but basically a French press release for some of the Halo novels, right on there says that they are going to do a movie adaptation of the Halo novels for next year, 2012, and it has the involvement of both DreamWorks and Steven Spielberg.
Really?
Well, yeah, but didn't they come out and said that wasn't going to happen? I thought I saw a news story this past weekend or something on ScrewAttack's.
Not that I saw.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, especially if it was going to happen in 2012, we probably
Yeah.
would have heard about it by now.
Yeah.
'Cause
I just
movies
assumed
t-
to be an animated thing if
That's
it's that early.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You said DreamWorks, so I was thinking it's a good possibility.
And do people really? I think just from a mainstream standpoint, people would rather see a live action Halo than
yeah.
than an
Yeah,
animated.
absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, you could release an animated Halo in the theaters, and it's.
Well,
not
they had
gonna
the
be
Halo
as well.
Legends, all the anime
Yeah.
Yeah.
Halo.
Yeah, people liked it.
Well, if that doesn't get you excited, how about a Farmville movie?
What?
Oh my God! Finally.
Have any of you guys played Farmville?
No.
Oh, I
Neither have
refuse to.
I.
I get tons
Nobody?
of invites for it, but I'm just no.
It's the worst thing on Facebook. Hey, you've sent a request in Farmville, Cityville, Mobster Wars, Mafia,
Everything.
some other weird
Vampires.
thing, vampire, loneliness. But anyway, the writers behind Toy Story are talking with Zynga right now to make a Farmville movie. My question to you is how?
They'll just make it about a farm. That's all.
It'll be something really cutesy and fartsy, and just something that's really cuddly. That it's like if you were to say, we're going to make a movie about toys, and
exactly.
it's going to be in a kid's bedroom, and you're like, how do you do that?
Yeah, how do you do that? And then Toy Story did it.
Yeah, and then by the end of the third one, I'm bawling my eyes out because they're about to die. You know, it's like, what?
Yeah, some moms haven't seen it yet.
Well, they're about to die. I'm not spoiling anything for
Toys
you.
live forever.
I'm not,
In my heart.
I'm not spoiling anything for anybody. I'm just
I
saying.
watched Toy Story 3 last night.
It's very dramatic, and I love it. So, anyways,
Seen it.
you haven't seen it?
Farmville movie. So get ready for that. And when it comes out, because it's a
make a
video
ton of
game
money,
movie,
dude.
it's our gamer occupational
Oh, damn
obligation to go out and see it.
Yeah, we see everything.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be worse than some of the ones we saw. Legend of Chun-Li, Max Payne.
No, especially if it's got the good writers behind it, and like they're gonna get some big names to voice it, and probably Tom Hanks will be in it for some reason, you know, and they'll just put the entire cast
It's
of.
gonna be like Jack Black.
Yeah. It'll probably be Jack Black. Yeah.
Probably somebody else I can't even think of. Whatever.
He did a good job with Kung Fu Panda, though.
Shut up, Chad.
No movie I haven't
Oh,
seen.
speaking of, I was cruising through my Netflix. Have you guys seen on Netflix Chop Kick Panda? It's a total ripoff. They make the front even look like it's CGI, and it's called Chop Kick Panda. And then I hit it just to see, but then the animation isn't CGI at all. It's like really crappy cartoon, but it's a complete ripoff. Like an evil tiger is attacking the village and everything.
To the internet!
Yeah.
This has to be a
Look.
thing.
Look at it.
Wow.
I know. That's exactly. I was just.
Let's see the preview for it.
April and I were blown away.
You can have this running. Oh, on Facebook it has like
All right.
it's like 90% dislikes.
What the hell is this?
All right.
This,
Well,
this is a trailer for it. Oh, that's
that
good.
looks all kinds of terrible. That's like a direct DVD sequel.
Yes.
All right. Well, that's hard news then. Let's end on rip-off note, I guess.
Hey, I did want to bring up real quick the third season of The Tester is coming out.
Oh, really?
And our buddy Ego Raptor is
yeah.
is one of the finalists over there. So
Oh, really?
Yes. So
Sweet.
His audition video is hilarious.
yes, it's really good. So make sure you go over there and go to Ego Raptor or go to thetester.com or whatever it is and look for Ego Raptor's profile page and make sure to
And
like
vote
it.
him up.
Yes,
Yeah.
because that show would benefit so much.
Vote
And-
for Ego Raptor.
And it would be so good for us just to be able to do commentary on it and just
Yeah.
watch him and laugh at the guy because he's hilarious. We love that guy. All right. So, anyways.
That's our news.
Thank you, Jared. All right, so last week we had a super special guest at Screw Attack, and we wanted to talk a little about that because I know a lot of people were kind of confused as to exactly what was going on. They saw this kid on Screwing Around on Thursday, and they'll be seeing actually a vault that was helped by Zach. So we had a young man named Zach in the office this past week, and it was a really cool experience. I don't know, Chad, do you want to go into like kind of how that all happened? Because I got to do quick research.
Yeah, we were contacted a while back. It's probably like
March.
Okay, March, and by the Children's Wish Foundation of Canada. And I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's a really loud truck outside.
That's okay.
Anyway, so we were contacted by the Children's Wish Foundation of Canada, where that apparently one of the kids' wish was to come and spend a day as part of the ScrewAttack's staff. And real quick side story, it was really funny too because Craig, we're in the car when he got this email, and so he's on his phone and he's like, oh my God, like he can't, obviously this is a crazy thing to be reading, and so he's really excited. He's going through it.
By the way, I'm not driving while I'm doing this. By
That
the
was
way.
my question.
Yes, yes. I do not email and drive or text and drive. That is totally bad.
So he's like, I just got this email from the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and I was like, what? He's like, yeah, a kid wants to. Oh shit! Oh shit! And he deleted it. And he's like, oh my God! And like he's going through trying to find it again, and I'm just like, did you just delete that kid's wish? You know,
Well-
whatever. Like,
I was on it, and on your iPhone you can like archive things,
Yeah.
and I didn't mean to archive it at all. Just my finger slipped. Well, and God, what's going on out there? Can you hear that pretty good?
Perfect.
This is so SideScrollers. It's good. Anyway, so yeah, I accidentally archived it, and I went back and I was like, going back to my computer, and was like, oh God, gotta find it.
Well,
Anyways,
if it makes you feel any better, that phone will never give you that problem again.
oh.
Craig still hasn't found his phone. Anyway.
actually, I've totally given up, and I wiped it. And anyways, but yeah, so So it took a few months, and the kid's name was Zach, and Zach came down to our offices this past week and spent a day with us. We actually met him at the airport on Sunday, and him and his family spent the week down here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and went to like Six Flags and did all the fun stuff down here.
Went to the fair.
Yep,
Yeah.
and ate all the fried food, and then on Thursday came in and hung out with us at the HQ, and it was a really, really cool experience and something that I think none of us will really forget because Zach is a very hardcore G1. Like he knew a lot of things that we had like forgotten about. There were things where we were talking about, did we do a vault on this? And he's like, yeah, you did a vault on this. Yeah, absolutely. You know,
It was really helpful.
Yeah. So we spent a lot of time throughout the day just hanging out and playing games. We did like an impromptu screwing around and
For like 3 hours.
yeah, it was.
It was longer than that. It was like 3 hours in the morning and then another 4 after lunch.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. So we pretty much just played games with them all day, and they said worked on a vault that'll be going up on Mischief Makers, a game that I'm not too familiar with, and Zach is. And you know, I just want to thank Zach and his family for allowing us to kind of be a part of this.
Yeah.
It was really, really cool and a really humbling experience. I think you know we hit on a lot of people watch our stuff on a day-to-day basis, and to us, we don't really get to see you guys unless we're at events. But to see someone who was so dedicated to kind of what we do on a day-to-day basis, really, like I said, was really humbling.
Crazy.
And put in perspective a lot of things that we do, because we make videos and we don't really get to see people's response. But
We just like to play games and we make funny videos about them.
yeah, and it was really, really neat. I don't know, what you were there on Thursday?
Well, I worked all morning while you guys were playing games.
Yeah, but he helped you out with hard news.
Yeah, like when Zach was here, like one of the things we said, we're gonna make him actually feel like a part of the ScrewAttack crew. So I made him work.
Yeah. I was gonna make him do merchandise and that was
Fold stuff.
I basically had like found a bunch of different hard news stories that I could have done for that day. And I went to Zach and I said, okay, which 3 would be the best ones to do? And he picked them out for me. Then I wrote them up. And then when we actually filmed it, he helped run like prompter and cameras, things like that. So I gave him the experience of actually doing some of the production stuff. You know, we showed him a lot of early videos too, so we got to see a lot of new video game vaults before they're going up. Like I showed him the Aero Fighters Assault video. He got to see the new top 10 before anybody else did and things like that. So,
Yeah.
gave him some one-on-one time in Third Strike. Dude, he picked up fast.
Yeah.
Like, he hadn't played Third Strike, he was a big alpha player or whatever, but, you know, so I explained to him about, like, you know, canceling in Third Strike and then, like, Akuma's bread and butter combo, and he picked it up, like, yeah.
It was like, it was one of those things where I was watching Chad and I was like, really? You're going over this to them? Like, really?
Yeah, he said that, and I'm
Amazing.
like, he's doing it, and then he, sure enough, he goes right into it.
It was nuts, but yeah, it was a great experience, very humbling, and we just want to say thanks to Zach and Danny and the entire Zach's family, and just thanks for letting us be a part of it, and it was really humbling, and you guys are great, and welcome back anytime.
I
So
wish you guys the best.
yes, for sure. So that's that. Let's just move on to forum questions. Oh wait, no.
No, it's been hit! Don't turn it off! We didn't do it right!
I totally forgot. Okay, yes.
Okay.
It's time for the SideScroller News Desk. Now it's on. It's on. Now it's on.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm
Well,
positive.
the only person who has to figure out is Jared.
All right.
Awesome.
Already.
Butter smooth as always, gentlemen.
Yes.
Haha.
Let's go right into
I
it.
want to thank
Sounds interested.
G1
Here we are.
EC Shadow, G1 EC Shadow this week. I want to thank G1 Una 66. I'd like to thank G1 Rick Zero for the contribution this week.
Florida.
All right, no Florida this week. No Florida. Okay.
The best one.
Sorry, I thank you. Chad and Jared obviously don't. Sorry. All right. There are a lot of people out there with a lot of addictions, gentlemen. A lot of addictions out there: drugs, alcohol, porn.
Right.
And this person was caught in East Bethel, Minnesota, for going through a doggy door in order to get money for their addiction. Their addiction was, of course, the boobies and the porno, right?
Okay.
The boobies.
The boobies and the porno.
What are you hooked on, man? The boobies.
I need my fix.
All right. Anyway,
Well,
If
so
that's the case, I think I'm addicted to boobies.
so wait, doggy door. What kind of? Where was
Well,
he?
let me. She.
Oh.
Her name was Amanda Rose Owens.
All
which,
right.
you know, generally when you think of like, okay, when you think
porn addict?
when you think like porn addicts, you think of like some creepy guy in the corner in an overcoat, and he's like, yeah, you know, all like weirdo and.
Or Jared. No, I'm just kidding.
Or Chad, or Brian, or Ben,
Or really
All of us.
or
any
Nick.
male ever.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially Nick.
Yes. Man, I'll tell you what, Nick.
But yeah, but then you think of like a girl named Amanda Rose Owens, right? And she's 18, so like she must have just got into this and got into it hard if she's 18.
18?
Yeah.
That's usually like life ruining daddy issues.
Yeah, probably. But there she is right here. Here's the young lady on the news report. She looks like she's had a rough go of it. The first
Looks
little
like
bit.
she's on meth.
Well, that's
She looks like she's on boobies.
that may be one of her addictions.
Takes a toll.
Anyway, she was caught going through the doggy door.
Like when she was
Where?
stuck in it because she was too fat.
No.
Oh!
Like real comical. It's, ah.
No. She made it through the doggy
He
door.
opens the door and she
Made it through the doggy door and had enough time. She went in at 7:50 a.m., left at 8:10 a.m., and walked through the home, rummaging through the neighbor's possessions while drinking a Red Bull that was taken from the refrigerator before leaving the home.
She's like, score!
At 7:50 a.m., she needed
needs some energy for what's about to happen.
Yeah, needed that extra kick. Anyways, and she's just into porn. I thought it was really funny.
So is she looking for porn, or did she just go into the house, or what? Like,
She said she took a jar. She was looking for a jar of money so she can go buy porn, and she was looking to go buy 20 to 30 DVDs. And
well, why would you
okay.
say what it's for?
So she just wanted to buy pornography, so we can't automatically assume that she's obsessed with breasts, because I thought maybe she's going to a strip club or something like that. She could be getting all dude porn.
Not in my mind.
let's go to our next story.
I'm just trying to be realistic.
But
This is
why would you tell them?
SideScrollers today is the first two stories are That Bitch Is Crazy edition.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Fun.
let's go to Alabama.
All right.
Perfect.
Where at?
Alabama, Montgomery,
Montgomery. Okay.
Montgomery, Alabama.
I got some friends here in Birmingham, so.
Maybe it's Dayton. Is there Dayton? It doesn't really say what place is.
I know Montgomery's. a
Oh,
place.
Ohio. Screw that. Okay, Ohio.
What?
Okay, Ohio.
We're in Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah, we're in Dayton, Ohio.
Okay.
We're
way off.
Sorry, there's Montgomery, and I immediately thought Alabama. It doesn't say the state because it's a local newspaper. Anyways.
Anyway.
All right, a 20-year-old female in Montgomery County is in the jail accused of disorderly conduct, including screaming at the middle of the street with her shirt on, swearing, without her shirt on, swearing and spitting at police officers. So
a topless lady was screaming and spitting at people in the middle of the street?
bitch going crazy at 4:51 a.m. Right. So once again, generally around 4:51 a.m. is probably not a good time to have the cops called on you. Bad things are probably going to be happening.
Right.
So police first encountered Ashley Mansfield. Once again,
She looks really scary.
yeah, she does. She looks like a girl who'd whip out a knife at any time and stab you.
She's nasty. She'll just knock you out with her chest. You know? Ah.
With her, well,
she's topless.
you
I don't
clearly
know.
can't see her boobs in this picture, Chad. Come on.
I'm guessing.
All right.
I'm putting this together from the previous. I don't know.
Got it. All right.
Let's move on.
Anyway, so the police came out and they found a couple girls fighting each other, right?
All right.
Sweet.
Topless? What did they do? They just threw some mud on them and sat back. You know?
Got out like some Jello and just started throwing it out there.
Mud and Jello?
Mud and Jello, why not? Maybe some bubbles. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Greg's thought about this.
Thought about long and hard with my porn addiction. Anyways, so Ashley came out. The police were like, "Hey, you need to break it up." The other girl was like, "Shit, cops!" and like darted and left, and she got in her car and got out of there.
What are the cops doing?
Well, the cops showed up just to see what was going on, right? And
Look at here, she got her shirt off.
Yeah.
Well, at this point, she had her bra on, right?
Okay.
And then she had her bra on her jeans, and she's making her way around fighting this bitch. They're going one-on-one. Bam, 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 bam.
Okay.
Police come out. Other girl runs away. So they're like, okay, we got this thing scored away. She's kind of yelling. She's mad. She's screaming at people who are watching this. Once again, 4:51 a.m. Don't really know what's going on in Montgomery County. So police leave. And then like 30 minutes later, they get called back. And she's still in the center of the street, this time with her bra, with her no bra on, just like punching and screaming at nobody. And cops come out, they take her in. And the thing is, you would think like someone like this would have some sort of like drugs or
in
something.
their system? Yeah.
She was totally clean. She was just
She was angry?
just absolutely wacko. Just an absolutely wacko, crazy bitch. So
Wow.
yes. So way to go. Way to go, Ashley Mansfield. Your life is now over. All right.
But that other girl's really glad she got out of there.
Yeah. otherwise.
She ran out of there
Feel
so
like
to go
you're
steal
dead.
some porn in Red Bull.
There you go.
All right. Next, let's go to England. There is no specific place in this, but all right. One of the most fabled moments in ScrewAttack history is probably the hot sauce eating challenge,
Yeah.
where
Right.
Ben nearly died and Nick.
Horrible sound that haunts my dreams. Yes.
Yes, and Nick yacked and all that stuff. It was good times. Then there's this instance where a gentleman had a curry eating contest
Oh,
actually
why would
died.
you do that?
with the hottest chili in the world. All right. So
Oh,
what?
I just imagine this is gonna be horrible.
All right. Emergency services were called to the restaurant of a curry eating challenge after competitors started writhing on the floor in agony, vomiting and fainting during the contest from eating this stuff, right? All right, so paramedics attended, the paramedics were already set up, right, at this thing. They're like, just in case something bad happens.
Okay.
They're prepared.
Yeah.
The
It's
busiest,
like it happens every year, so we already got them on call.
Seriously.
it happened on a Saturday, which
Okay.
is obviously the busiest day of the week for ambulance services, right?
What?
Well, it's Saturday. Things go crazy on Saturday. I mean,
Yes.
like on Tuesday, it's just
It's
Tuesday.
Saturday. Let's go.
I don't know.
up.
I've never seen like an actual paramedic schedule. It's like, oh, Saturday's coming up. We better get some extra coverage.
Well, I imagine.
I think it just kind of happens at any point in
Friday
time.
night.
The weekends, you know, Friday into Saturday or Saturday into
Football
Friday.
game
More people
happens.
are not
more
work-
people on
Yeah.
staff.
Okay, so it's funny because the guy who owned it, the curry house owner, Abdul Ali, admitted that he should have probably toned down the contest a little bit. He said he added that there are 20 people in the contest, and after half the 20 people who took part of the challenge had dropped out after witnessing the first 10 diners vomiting, collapsing, and sweating and panting. so
awesome.
they probably saw it and they were like, yeah, I'm out. This guy on the floor just twitching his leg.
People
and-
on the floor. Cowards! Every one of you. Blah.
Yeah.
Blah.
Now picture him in like this like waiting room so they don't know him. Be like, okay, you're next, and then you just walk out of the door and
Just a
everyone's like,
scene of-
just like dying. Yeah.
That'd be a good gift.
vomiting of their insides.
Yeah. I think you're just gonna be like, I'm out. It's not worth it. Like, I mean, this guy's just laughing his ass
I
off.
just want to see that gif of you going back and forth. I think that's what you're talking about. Yeah. All right.
Who won?
Well, a 21-year-old girl, a exchange student from India, a Korean exchange student, came in second to the contest, but admitted the accolade, quote, came with a price. She said, I've always enjoyed spicy food and thought this was for a good cause because it did go to charity. The money went to charity.
okay.
But it came with a price. She had to go to the ER twice.
my
First was
God.
at the hospital around 4 p.m. and the second was at 9 p.m. It got really bad. I never endured so much pain in my life.
My ass was
I was
on
about to
fire.
say, the first time it was my mouth, then the second time was the worst.
Beverly Jones, another female, won the contest.
Wow.
She finished off nine spoonfuls of chili.
That's it?
Must have been pretty hot.
Oh my God. Just like instantly.
Another guy had to be taken to the ER. And the thing is, like, the local council, like the city council's mad at this place, right? Because they held it on a Saturday. And they said the event was obviously in shambles, and the owners are in debt to the ambulance services, and I hope they'll find a way to make it up to them soon. But like, isn't that what an ambulance
Free
service?
curry.
Isn't that what ambulance services are supposed to do? Like, they're supposed to be at these type of events and take care of this stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, so
It's their
Well,
job.
I think they're supposed to save people who, are in trouble or something bad has happened to them, not who
There's like a
voluntarily
murder
ate death.
on the opposite side of town. Well, we're already here.
Yeah, like,
we would urge the organizers to review the way this event is managed in future to avoid another situation where emergency ambulances are required to treat their customers.
let's do that challenge.
Yes.
No.
I bet you Nick would do it.
Yeah, Nick loves his
And
hot
it would
sauce.
destroy him.
I don't know, man. If anybody could do it, Nick could.
I don't think he could.
If you guys don't know, Nick puts hot sauce on everything.
All right.
It's ketchup.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
It's-
All right, that's the news desk for this week. Foreign questions.
All right.
Butter smooth.
Yep.
You would think like after a while you'd like just have it kind of
I don't know if
cracked
you had
open a
another
little
story.
bit.
It comes up fast. It's already
All
up.
right, all right.
Mine's not like Jared's. Jared's takes forever to warm up.
We're still talking about our computers, right?
Nope. All right. SC the Mactivist asks, with so many big name games coming out this November, GoldenEye Reloaded, Uncharted 3, Modern Warfare 3, Metal Gear Solid, tons, right? Which game are you most excited about this November?
What are the games again? I was too busy thinking about Jared's comment. And how weird that was.
I didn't have you. Alright, GoldenEye Reloaded, Uncharted 3, Modern Warfare 3, Metal Gear Solid HD Collection, Minecraft, Skyrim, Assassin's Creed Revelations, Saints Row the Third, Ultimate MVC 3, Skyward Sword. Which game are you most excited about this November?
Probably Skyward Sword. Just having played it, I think you're going to know what you're going to get with Call of Duty, you're going to know what you're going to get with Uncharted, and I think with Zelda games, they're trying to do something a little different this time around. So
I'm actually really excited about Modern Warfare 3. Like, because I played COD 4, you know, but then Modern Warfare 2 was awesome. Like,
Yeah.
I really liked it, but the problem is it had so many issues, you know, like all the tons just rampant noob tubing and like the glitches and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been really looking forward to it. Like Black Ops came out, I really enjoyed that, but I like the whole modern setting and the futuristic weapons and whatever.
well, Black
So,
Ops
like,
was modern. I mean,
kind of. It was using stuff from the from Vietnam era.
Yeah.
So like I've been really looking forward for Modern Warfare 3 to hopefully be what Modern Warfare 2 kind of wasn't, you know?
Yeah.
So
I can't pick one. I was really looking forward to Dark Souls, which is already out. Uncharted 3 is probably another big one. Zelda.
yeah, Zelda's gonna be awesome. That's the other one I'm really excited about.
I guess you could say Minecraft, even though I've already been playing it for a year and a half.
Yeah, I know.
So that's kind of a weird one, but you know, Minecraft's always good. Skyrim would be good.
are you going to buy Minecraft?
Yeah, I already bought Minecraft.
Okay.
Yeah, since-
Well, wait. Okay. Explain.
Well,
how's that
since I
work?
bought it in the beta,
Oh.
any future update is now completely free to me.
Okay.
So when the full version comes out, I'll get the full version
Got
for
it.
the cheaper price.
Got it.
Like that's like the reward for showing support to buy it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, those games are good.
Are you looking forward to Skyward Sword at all?
Yeah, I was gonna take your answer too.
Okay.
But yeah, absolutely Skyward Sword.
Cool. Next up, we have a video question from iNexus.
Hey guys, my question to you, what does your game setup look like?
There are two things I enjoy about your question. One was the thumbs up at the end, which Jared now has to put in. Two is the Optimus Prime helmet that you wore.
Pretty awesome.
Okay. You know, my gaming setup I have a TV that is a nice little flat screen TV.
Madness.
Oh my god.
Hooked into I have a couple, I don't know, it's not like super, like, it kind of looks like his, I guess, but it not in a super nice case like that. It's kind of just I have games off to the side that I pick out and choose, and then I bring them. And a lot of my game collections is in the HQ now, so, you know.
It gives me like just your whole gaming setup. So mine's basically 360, PS2, original Xbox. Then I've got SNES, Genesis, 64, Saturn. What else? Dreamcast and something else, all tied into my huge ass Pelican system selector. And then all on my windowsill and inside the drawers of my entertainment center are just tons of games.
I don't have a big system selector, so I have to use two.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I used to until I got this one.
So I've got a TV stand or whatever. It's got the 3 shelves on it, and like I kind of separate them by sort of generations. Like the bottom row is NES, Super Nintendo, Genesis, and then I went to Saturn because why not? Then the next row is Nintendo 64, Sega Dreamcast. My stereo system is in the middle there, and then on top is like Wii, 360, PS3.
Yeah.
There's probably something else in there I'm forgetting.
Oh, my PS3 is downstairs and my Wii is in my bedroom for Netflix.
Yeah. I have my, a lot of my old games, the NES games I have are in boxes right now because we have all the games here at the HQ already. So, but I do have one of the old NES game carrying cases.
Oh yeah.
That, you know,
Like
Yeah, I know what
gray
you're talking
things
about. Yeah,
that
yeah.
slide. Those
Yeah.
things are the worst. I had one too, and I hated it.
well, it only fits like 10 games in it.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's pretty cool. Let's see, anything else that's super fun? I got a Rock Band that's in box, just like upstairs, just kind of sitting there. Play it like 3 times.
You need to
We have
bust that
arcades.
out for screwing around.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
No, never
Yeah.
again. Never again. Never again live. We have our arcades. Like I have a Street Fighter New Generation arcade cabinet.
Yep, and I got Blitz and Showtime combo pack.
Yeah.
So,
I don't have an arcade.
I know.
Don't look at me like that.
Okay, there's an arcade auction this weekend.
Yeah, we can go this weekend.
You don't have a place to put it.
Yeah, you do. I had 2 in my apartment.
I don't want to put it in my apartment.
Okay. And you're on the bottom floor too. That's the best thing about it. You don't have to bring upstairs.
I have a very nice setup, and I want to keep it that way.
But it could be nicer with an arcade cabinet.
No, just be all
Especially
Dungeons and Dragons, I know you want it.
what if you were to put
Yes, I do.
What if you were to put it in your room and then like you just had it on at all times? So in the middle of the night, you just have this nice glow of arcade machine that helps you go to sleep. It's like a nightlight.
Or I picture he just like rolls out of bed in the morning and hits start and then like
That's
plays
right.
the game. That'd be
I was
awesome.
like laying across.
Yeah, yeah. See?
All right.
All right. So we're gonna buy one this weekend. Next up, David the Kid 7 asks, what is your favorite and least favorite controller?
Oh,
Favorite Super Nintendo.
yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
For
That's gonna be
sure.
everyone's.
Super Nintendo.
Yeah, followed by.
I also really liked Xbox, original Xbox. Not the Duke, but the S controller.
Okay.
I liked it a lot.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say really.
Yeah, no, not the Duke.
Least favorite Jaguar.
Yeah, Jaguar with his multiple buttons. The Intellivision one, I enjoyed it, but it was so bad. Like,
Yeah.
because you had the
Mine never really worked.
the rotating circle at the top that is
And the number pad.
the number pad, and then on the side, yeah, and then on the side you had little buttons, and those are so bad.
I hate the Wii controller.
I hate you.
No, I do. Like, I'm sorry, man. That just the really slim. Like, I understand you turn it sideways. This kind of has the NES feel, but it doesn't because it's a tiny little stick, and it just doesn't feel right.
Have you? Okay, hold up. Have you even touched the NES controller lately? Because it is tiny. It is
No, I
tiny.
know. I know. We were messing with it just the other day, but
Yeah.
like, yeah, I don't know. There's something about the Wii controller I've never liked. So
I don't mind.
That's why you slap a Wii Motion Plus at the bottom. Now it's bigger.
The thing I don't like about the Wii controller is the button on the back.
because you hit it on accident.
Yeah, you always hit it on accident, especially during playing games like Mega Man.
Yep.
You do that all the time when you're trying to switch between.
Yeah.
Also, I guess the monstrosity is the GameCube controller.
I liked the GameCube controller.
Really?
I just didn't like the D-pad on it because it was so tiny and useless.
Yeah, the D-pad was useless. Also, the changing the C to the analog stick made it really, really awkward if you ever tried to play a shooter. You got one like normal-sized analog stick, and then you got this.
That's fine with
Did you ever play a Lynx, an Atari Lynx? It was
Yeah,
a handheld.
yeah, the handheld.
Yeah, it was it was
yeah.
super huge, right? But you could play it both left and right.
right
And you
hand.
Mind blown.
flip it upside down. It was great. So.
Who does that?
The Lynx.
Lefties.
Yeah.
No, really though. I mean, like, because even people who are left-handed, you know, get used to it. I've always wondered, and I thought about an arcade stick that would be backwards, and how weird would that be?
No, there was a dude at Evo actually who was playing like that.
He crossed his hand.
Yeah,
I've seen
cross that up.
What is this strange, bizarre world that we're going into?
I don't know. All right, what else?
But that's it for foreign questions.
Okay.
Now we're gonna move on to birthdays. If you guys remember from last week, Craig's challenge was to dress up as either a badger or Gordon Ramsay.
Or dwarf Gordon Ramsay being eaten by a badger.
Or that as well, yes. Well, first up, he didn't have a name in the thing, so I went by his email name, which was Gog, and he drew a picture of the Gordon Ramsay midget holding up a
Dwarf.
dwarf, little person, whatever, holding up a badger.
Yes, be politically correct, 'cause
Yeah.
that's what we're really good at here
Yeah, I
on
know.
SideScrollers.
Holding up a badger. The only thing that the email contained was the phrase, I think he wanted to have sex with it. Moving on. This is actually the challenge from last week, but it's G1 Goomers with his girlfriend, G1 Bates, and she's holding up his severed head. It's late,
Awesome.
but there's a chick in it, so he gets in.
All right.
All right. And then the last one we had, Crade60, dressed up as Chef Gordon Ramsay, who looks very menacing, holding up a knife and a frying pan.
So it worked.
I am so disappointed. I was looking forward to seeing just people
Badgers?
dressed up as badgers and random other things, but it didn't happen.
We'll see if we can make it up this week. Right, Craig?
Yeah, what's the challenge for this
Please
week?
don't make it about an addiction to porn.
All right.
Okay, yeah, everyone.
No.
Make
No.
someone walked in on you. Yeah.
All right, Jared's request.
No!
All right.
I said no, I did not want this.
It's like, what are you doing?
Read this name.
No, inappropriate. No.
What's inappropriate about that? I know we have a young audience. Okay. All right.
Don't Google search it. Who's
Yeah, that's
Because it's
true.
also the most unattractive place.
Oh!
All right.
I like the
Okay, so this past week we saw a review for Rage on ScrewAttack. So I want everybody, which obviously came from the folks over at id, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Who's head up by who?
John Carmack.
John Carmack. That's right. So I want to see people dressed as John Carmack this next week for their.
So
birthday.
a nerd with a collar, shirt, and glasses.
No, they need to be looking like John Carmack. They need to. It needs to be blonde hair.
Or show off your favorite id collections of games, whether it's Doom, Quake, things like that.
Or Doom
Nope.
Quake.
That makes more sense than dressing up as a guy that doesn't really have a distinct style.
John Carmack. He's got glasses.
What does he look like? Ready, go.
Okay, he's blonde. He has collars. He is his glasses. He's kind of dorky looking. I mean,
So he's human, right?
he's kind of.
Point in case.
He has a kind of unique style. Okay, fine.
What about Doom?
Dress up as Doom guy. There you go. You dress up as Doom guy. Is that what you want?
Anything from id? Doom,
Nope,
Quake,
just Doom guy.
All right.
Just Doom guy. You gotta dress up as Doom guy. Number 2 on the list of Space Marines. Who's number 1? Find out on the list. All right.
Perfect.
All right. There you go. Dress up as Doom guy for next week. That is SideScrollers for this week.
Stick around for SideScrollers Extended Cut, and if you're not an Advantage member, you can sign up and see it right now.
Yes, once again, the Overthinker will become now a member of the Advantage program. So if you want to, you can check out his next video on the 20th, which is actually he's bringing back, or he's taking a look at a video he did a year ago on Other M, which was his most controversial piece ever, which is, he goes back and takes a look at
Relook?
Yes,
Cool.
It's pretty good. It's up on the 20th, and if you're an Advantage member, it comes up on the 13th. So once again, if you're an Advantage member, stick around for Extended Cut. See you guys next time. Hey, I'm Stuttering Craig.
I'm Chad.
And I'm Jared.
For SideScrollers on ScrewAttack.com.